heard the sound of metal in motion. These are the sound of progress taking shape. The movements of Hindustan Zinc, where minerals become metals, metals build industries, and industries power a stronger, self-reliant India. Hindustan Zinc has stood at the intersection of natural resources, nation building, and responsible growth. Every part of this journey carries one purpose. That is, creating value that moves India forward. Railways, infrastructure, automobiles, and renewable energy systems. Today, Hindustan Zinc is a global leader in zinc production and among the world's leading silver producers. In financial year 2025-26, this journey reached new milestones. The company achieved its highest ever mined metal production and delivered another year of stronger operational performance. This performance translated into record financial outcomes. Hindustan Zinc delivered its highest ever revenue, record profitability, and another landmark year of financial performance. With industry-leading cost efficiency, strong free cash flow, and a consistent AAA credit rating from CRISIL, Hindustan Zinc strengthened its position as a global sustainability leader, earning prestigious recognitions and setting new benchmarks in responsible mining and metals. From EcoZin, Asia's first low-carbon zinc, to electric and LNG mobility, to global certifications in responsible production. Behind every milestone is the strength of our people. With a diverse and future-ready workforce, industry-leading workplace practices, and pioneering initiatives in inclusion and gender diversity, the company continues to build a culture of excellence. Beyond operations, positively impacted millions of lives across communities, strengthening health, education, livelihood, and social development. Through significant contributions to the national and state economies, Hindustan Zinc continues to build more than metals. It builds value. It builds resilience. It builds the foundation of tomorrow. This is Hindustan Zinc, who believes in the power of progress.
रह गया था स्मेल्टर देखना, आज वही सपना पूरा हो रहा है। हमने कोशिश भी बहुत की थी बट हो नहीं पाया था।
Around 3% of the entire world's population ever gets the chance to go into an underground mine.
जितनी चीज़ें हमने अभी तक बुक में पढ़ी है वो हमको देखने को मिलेगी वहाँ पे, तो इसलिए हम लोग एक्साइटेड है जाने के लिए।
आज मैं सबसे ज़्यादा स्मेल्टर को देखने के लिए बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ।
स्मेल्टिंग के टाइम में कन्वेयर बेल्ट्स और जो क्रशर्स यूज़ होते हैं वो इतने बड़े स्केल पे कैसे वर्क करते हैं वो एक्सप्लोर करना चाहिए।
No, I've never seen a mine. I've just seen it in movies. Mining सोचते तो सबसे पहले आता है something precious we are finding from the ground.
पर बुक्स के फोटोज़ को देख के यूँ लगता है कि हाँ यहाँ पे हमें जाने का मौका मिलेगा, उस चीज़ के लिए बहुत एक्साइटेड रहते हैं कि हाँ काश हम ये देख पाए।
I'm so excited about that कि मैं पूरे वर्ल्ड की सबसे ज़्यादा ऑटोमेटिक माइन में जाऊँ।
मैं बचपन से ही मशीन्स को लेके काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ।
ऑटोमेटिक सिम्बा, जंबो एंड ऐसे, तो फिर मुझे वो चीज़ें देखनी है।
The best part of my job is that once we punch the gate, there is no difference in male and female. The machines do not know the difference, they just know an engineer.
Filling hygrometer found okay, Muslim cloth wet okay, water available okay.
ये सब सिखाना जो मैं फर्स्ट हैंड सीख रही हूँ इधर, मुझे ये शेयर करके बहुत अच्छा लगा।
जनरेशन आज हमने देखी बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड थे वो लोग, बहुत ज़्यादा वो जानना चाहते थे और वो भी कहीं ना कहीं सेफ इन्वायरमेंट फील कर रहे थे कि यस ऑलरेडी गर्ल्स आर वर्किंग हियर।
भी मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा लाइक अपने ही कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स को समझाना कि हाँ तुम्हारा तब ब्राइट फ्यूचर है।
ओवरऑल बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था। एक माइन को देखा मैंने। माइन इज नॉट जस्ट अ माइन, इट्स अ वर्ल्ड इटसेल्फ। मुझे यहाँ पे सबसे इंस्पायरिंग ये लगा द पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ वुमेन्स इन द माइंस। तो आज जब मैंने अंदर फीमेल रेस्क्यू टीम और माइनिंग इंजीनियर्स और जियोलॉजिस्ट को देखा, सो उससे पता लगा कि योर जेंडर कैन नॉट डिसाइड योर प्रोफेशन एंड दैट वाज वेरी इंस्पायरिंग।
मुझे भी ऐसे ही काम करना है एंड उनको बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट मैंने काम करते हुए देखा, तो अंदर से बहुत ऐसे अच्छा फील हो रहा था, प्राउड फील हो रहा था कि वुमेन्स कुछ भी कर सकती है, क्या क्या नहीं कर सकती।
I would want to tell the future female engineers that the world doesn't end on the surface. There's another world underground and they may come and see for themselves.
राजस्थान वीरता से भरी कहानियों की ही नहीं है, समृद्ध सभ्यता और संस्कृति की भी है। जब दुनिया जिंक को जान भी नहीं पाई थी, तब अरावली की इन पहाड़ियों में उसका जन्म हो चुका था। एक ऐसी कला जो समय से भी आगे थी। आज राजस्थान दुनिया की जिंक और सिल्वर की ज़रूरतों को पूरा करने वाली शक्ति है।
हजारों साल इतिहास से जुड़ी इस माइन से हम केवल धातु ही नहीं निकाल रहे, हम राजस्थान की माइनिंग एंड मेटलर्जी हेरिटेज को भी आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं।
ये कहानी सिर्फ माइनिंग, मेटल्स या इससे उपलब्ध होने वाले रोजगार की नहीं है, प्रगति और नए सपनों की है।
और आज मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी और एक्सपर्टीज के साथ हम उसी विरासत को नई दिशा दे रहे हैं।
विरासत और टेक्नोलॉजी एक साथ।
हजारों साल पुराने विज्ञान को
एआई और टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ जोड़कर हम राजस्थान को मेटल और माइनिंग की दुनिया में नई ऊंचाई तक लेके जा रहे हैं।
और आज यही धरती भारत को दे रही है एक नई रफ्तार।
भारत के मेटल्स और वर्ल्ड क्लास सस्टेनेबल टेक्निक्स के साथ हम राजस्थान को ICMM जैसे ग्लोबल प्लेटफॉर्म पर स्थापित कर रहे हैं।
और इसी के साथ हमारी जिम्मेदारी और भी बढ़ जाती है।
हम केवल खनन नहीं कर रहे, हम जिम्मेदारी के साथ आने वाली पीढ़ियों का भविष्य बना रहे हैं।
और इसी सोच के साथ हम समाज को भी आगे ले जा रहे हैं।
सिर्फ प्लांट्स या कंज्यूमर्स तक ही नहीं, हम राजस्थान के गांव में भी नए अवसर बना रहे हैं।
राजस्थान की मिट्टी से भारत की ताकत। और इस यात्रा में आप सबके साथ हिंदुस्तान जिंक, गर्व से प्रगति की ओर।
मेरा परिवार।
मेरे पापा का एक शौक है, यहाँ पर सब मिलता है। मेरी मम्मी नीटर है, अच्छे स्वेटर बनाती है। सुपरमैन आ गया। सुपरमैन नहीं, फिर वुमैन आ गया। मेरे पापा ना ट्रेन बनाते हैं और मम्मी ना रॉकेट बनाती है। चल फेंको।
उड़ता तारा देख रहे हो?
हाँ।
वो तारा नहीं, एक सैटेलाइट है।
मेरे चाचा ने बनाया।
मामा आप ये बनाएंगे?
चल फेंकू। तेरे मामा रोबोट बनाएंगे क्या?
ये जो तुम बोलते हो, तुम्हारी फैमिली क्या वो सच्ची में ऐसा बनाती है?
ये देखो पापा जियोलॉजिस्ट हैं, रॉक्स में मेटल्स और मिनरल्स ढूंढते हैं। मम्मी माइनिंग इंजीनियर, वो इन्हें निकालती हैं। अपनी आंटी मेटल्स प्यूरिफाई करती हैं। हरी अंकल, नेहा मासी, कोमल दीदी, इरफान ब्रो।
समझ गई।
क्या समझी?
कि तुम्हारा परिवार वेदांता है
और वो ये सब बनाते हैं जिससे वो सब बनता है।
वेदांता, क्योंकि आसमान को छूने वाले रास्ते जमीन से शुरू होते हैं। मेटल्स, क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स, ऑयल एंड गैस, टेक्नोलॉजी। वेदांता, देश की जरूरतों के लिए।
हर नई सुबह अपने साथ एक नई उम्मीद लाती है। जब शिक्षा मिलती है, सपनों को पंख लगते हैं। जब हुनर बढ़ता है, जीवन संवरते हैं। और जब नारी सशक्त होती है, समाज आगे बढ़ता है। स्वच्छ जल और स्वच्छता, ये सिर्फ जरूरतें नहीं, ये है सम्मान और ताकत की नींव। जहां खेल है, वहां ऊर्जा है। जहां संस्कृति है, वहां पहचान है। जहां हरियाली है, वहां भरोसा है। जो पहले सपना था, आज हकीकत बन रहा है। ये सिर्फ कहानियां नहीं, ये है हमारी उड़ान बेहतर कल की।
You heard the sound of metal in motion. These are the sound of progress taking shape. The movements of Hindustan Zinc, where minerals become metals, metals build industries, and industries power a stronger, self-reliant India. Hindustan Zinc has stood at the intersection of natural resources, nation building, and responsible growth. Every part of this journey carries one purpose. That is, creating value that moves India forward. Railways, infrastructure, automobiles, and renewable energy systems. Today, Hindustan Zinc is a global leader in zinc production and among the world's leading silver producers. In financial year 2025 to 26, this journey reached new milestones. The company achieved its highest ever mined metal production and delivered another year of stronger operational performance. This performance translated into record financial outcomes. Hindustan Zinc delivered its highest ever revenue, record profitability, and another landmark year of financial performance. With industry-leading cost efficiency, strong free cash flow, and a consistent AAA credit rating from CRISIL, Hindustan Zinc strengthened its position as a global sustainability leader, earning prestigious recognitions and setting new benchmarks in responsible mining and metals. From EcoZin, Asia's first low-carbon zinc, to electric and LNG mobility, to global certifications in responsible production. Behind every milestone is the strength of our people. With a diverse and future-ready workforce, industry-leading workplace practices, and pioneering initiatives in inclusion and gender diversity, the company continues to build a culture of excellence. Beyond operations, positively impacted millions of lives across communities, strengthening health, education, livelihood, and social development. Through significant contributions to the national and state economies, Hindustan Zinc continues to build more than metals. It builds value. It builds resilience. It builds the foundation of tomorrow. This is Hindustan Zinc, who believes in the power of progress.
मेरा रह गया था स्मेल्टर देखना, आज वही सपना पूरा हो रहा है। हमने कोशिश भी बहुत की थी बट हो नहीं पाया था।
Around 3% of the entire world's population ever gets the chance to go into an underground mine.
जितनी चीज़ें हमने अभी तक बुक में पढ़ी है वो हमको देखने को मिलेगी वहाँ पे, तो इसलिए हम लोग एक्साइटेड है जाने के लिए।
आज मैं सबसे ज़्यादा स्मेल्टर को देखने के लिए बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ।
स्मेल्टिंग के टाइम में कन्वेयर बेल्ट्स और जो क्रशर्स यूज़ होते हैं वो इतने बड़े स्केल पे कैसे वर्क करते हैं वो एक्सप्लोर करना चाहिए।
No, I've never seen a mine. I've just seen it in movies. माइनिंग सोचते तो सबसे पहले आता है समथिंग प्रीशियस वी आर फाइंडिंग फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड।
पर बुक्स के फोटोज़ को देख के यूँ लगता है कि हाँ यहाँ पे हमें जाने का मौका मिलेगा, उस चीज़ के लिए बहुत एक्साइटेड रहते हैं कि हाँ काश हम ये देख पाए।
आई एम सो एक्साइटेड अबाउट दैट कि मैं पूरे वर्ल्ड की सबसे ज़्यादा ऑटोमेटिक माइन में जाऊँ।
मैं बचपन से ही मशीन्स को लेके काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ।
ऑटोमेटिक सिम्बा, जंबो एंड ऐसे, तो फिर मुझे वो चीज़ें देखनी है।
The best part of my job is that once we punch the gate, there is no difference in male and female. The machines do not know the difference, they just know an engineer.
Filling hygrometer found okay, muslin cloth wet okay, water available okay.
ये सब सिखाना जो मैं फर्स्ट हैंड सीख रही हूँ इधर, मुझे ये शेयर करके बहुत अच्छा लगा।
जनरेशन आज हमने देखी बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड थे वो लोग, बहुत ज़्यादा वो जानना चाहते थे और वो भी कहीं ना कहीं सेफ इन्वायरमेंट फील कर रहे थे कि यस ऑलरेडी गर्ल्स आर वर्किंग हियर।
भी मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा लाइक अपने ही कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट्स को समझाना कि हाँ तुम्हारा तब ब्राइट फ्यूचर है।
ओवरऑल बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था। एक माइन को देखा मैंने। माइन इज नॉट जस्ट अ माइन, इट्स अ वर्ल्ड इटसेल्फ। मुझे यहाँ पे सबसे इंस्पायरिंग ये लगा द पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ वुमेन्स इन द माइंस।
तो आज जब मैंने अंदर फीमेल रेस्क्यू टीम और माइनिंग इंजीनियर्स और जियोलॉजिस्ट को देखा तो उससे पता लगा कि योर जेंडर कैन नॉट डिसाइड योर प्रोफेशन एंड दैट वाज वेरी इंस्पायरिंग।
मुझे भी ऐसे ही काम करना है एंड उनको बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट मैंने काम करते हुए देखा, तो अंदर से बहुत ऐसे अच्छा फील हो रहा था, प्राउड फील हो रहा था कि वुमेन्स कुछ भी कर सकती है, क्या क्या नहीं कर सकती।
I would want to tell the future female engineers that the world doesn't end on the surface. There's another world underground and they may come and see for themselves.
राजस्थान वीरता से भरी कहानियों की ही नहीं है, समृद्ध सभ्यता और संस्कृति की भी है। जब दुनिया जिंक को जान भी नहीं पाई थी, तब अरावली की इन पहाड़ियों में उसका जन्म हो चुका था। एक ऐसी कला जो समय से भी आगे थी। आज राजस्थान दुनिया की जिंक और सिल्वर की जरूरतों को पूरा करने वाली शक्ति है।
हजारों साल इतिहास से जुड़ी इस माइन से हम केवल धातु ही नहीं निकाल रहे, हम राजस्थान की माइनिंग एंड मेटलर्जी हेरिटेज को भी आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं।
ये कहानी सिर्फ माइनिंग, मेटल्स या इससे उपलब्ध होने वाले रोजगार की नहीं है, प्रगति और नए सपनों की है।
और आज मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी और एक्सपर्टीज के साथ हम उसी विरासत को नई दिशा दे रहे हैं।
विरासत और टेक्नोलॉजी एक साथ।
हजारों साल पुराने विज्ञान को एआई और टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ जोड़कर हम राजस्थान को मेटल और माइनिंग की दुनिया में नई ऊंचाई तक लेके जा रहे हैं।
और आज यही धरती भारत को दे रही है एक नई रफ्तार।
भारत के मेटल्स और वर्ल्ड क्लास सस्टेनेबल टेक्निक्स के साथ हम राजस्थान को ICMM जैसे ग्लोबल प्लेटफॉर्म पर स्थापित कर रहे हैं।
और इसी के साथ हमारी जिम्मेदारी और भी बढ़ जाती है।
हम केवल खनन नहीं कर रहे, हम जिम्मेदारी के साथ आने वाली पीढ़ियों का भविष्य बना रहे हैं।
और इसी सोच के साथ हम समाज को भी आगे ले जा रहे हैं।
सिर्फ प्लांट्स या कंज्यूमर्स तक ही नहीं, हम राजस्थान के गांव में भी नए अवसर बना रहे हैं।
राजस्थान की मिट्टी से भारत की ताकत, और इस यात्रा में आप सबके साथ हिंदुस्तान जिंक, गर्व से प्रगति की ओर।
मेरा परिवार।
मेरे पापा का एक शौक है, यहाँ पर सब मिलता है। मेरी मम्मी नीटर है, अच्छे अच्छे स्वेटर बनाती है। सुपरमैन आ गया। सुपरमैन नहीं, पेकूमैन आ गया। मेरे पापा ना ट्रेन बनाते हैं और मम्मी ना रॉकेट बनाती है। चल पेकू। चंदा उड़ता तारा दिख रहे हो? हाँ। वो तारा नहीं, एक सैटेलाइट है। मेरे चाचा ने बनाया।
मामा अब ये बनाएंगे।
चल फेंकू।
तेरे मामा रोबोट बनाएंगे क्या?
ये जो तुम बोलते हो, तुम्हारी फैमिली क्या वो सच्ची में ऐसा बनाती है? ये देखो पापा जियोलॉजिस्ट हैं, रॉक्स में मेटल्स और मिनरल्स ढूंढते हैं। मम्मी माइनिंग इंजीनियर, वो इन्हें निकालती हैं। अपनी आंटी मेटल्स प्यूरिफाई करती हैं। हरी अंकल, नेहा मासी, कोमल दीदी, इरफान ब्रो।
समझ गई।
क्या समझी?
कि तुम्हारा परिवार वेदांता है
और वो ये सब बनाते हैं जिससे वो सब बनता है।
वेदांता, क्योंकि आसमान को छूने वाले रास्ते जमीन से शुरू होते हैं। मेटल्स, क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स, ऑयल एंड गैस, टेक्नोलॉजी। वेदांता, देश की जरूरतों के लिए।
हर नई सुबह अपने साथ एक नई उम्मीद लाती है। जब शिक्षा मिलती है, सपनों को पंख लगते हैं। जब हुनर बढ़ता है, जीवन संवरते हैं। और जब नारी सशक्त होती है, समाज आगे बढ़ता है। स्वच्छ जल और स्वच्छता, ये सिर्फ जरूरतें नहीं, ये है सम्मान और ताकत की नींव। जहां खेल है, वहां ऊर्जा है। जहां संस्कृति है, वहां पहचान है। जहां हरियाली है, वहां भरोसा है। जो पहले सपना था, आज हकीकत बन रहा है। ये सिर्फ कहानियां नहीं, ये है हमारी उड़ान, बेहतर कल की।
You heard the sound of metal in motion. These are the sound of progress taking shape. The movements of Hindustan Zinc, where minerals become metals, metals build industries, and industries power a stronger, self-reliant India. Hindustan Zinc has stood at the intersection of natural resources, nation building, and responsible growth. Every part of this journey carries one purpose. That is, creating value that moves India forward. Railways, infrastructure, automobiles, and renewable energy systems. Today, Hindustan Zinc is a global leader in zinc production and among the world's leading silver producers. In financial year 2025 to 26, this journey reached new milestones. The company achieved its highest ever mined metal production and delivered another year of stronger operational performance. This performance translated into record financial outcomes. Hindustan Zinc delivered its highest ever revenue, record profitability, and another landmark year of financial performance. With industry-leading cost efficiency, strong free cash flow, and a consistent AAA credit rating from CRISIL, Hindustan Zinc strengthened its position as a global sustainability leader, earning prestigious recognitions and setting new benchmarks in responsible mining and metals. From EcoZen, Asia's first low-carbon zinc, to electric and LNG mobility, to global certifications in responsible production. Behind every milestone is the strength of our people. With a diverse and future-ready workforce, industry-leading workplace practices, and pioneering initiatives in inclusion and gender diversity, the company continues to build a culture of excellence. Beyond operations, positively impacted millions of lives across communities, strengthening health, education, livelihood and social development. Through significant contributions to the national and state economies, Hindustan Zinc continues to build more than metals. It builds value. It builds resilience. It builds the foundation of tomorrow. This is Hindustan Zinc, who believes in the power of progress.
Dear shareholders, good morning and a very warm welcome to you all to the 60th annual journal meeting of Hindustan Zinc Limited being conducted through video conferencing. Before we begin, I would like to inform the shareholders to ensure the smooth conduct of the meeting, all the members will remain on mute mode. Members who have pre-registered themselves as speaker shareholder will be invited to speak in a due course and their audio and video will be enabled at the relevant time. I will now hand over the proceedings to Ms. Ashima V. Khanna, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of Hindustan Zinc Limited. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, Ashima Khanna, welcome you all to the 60th Annual General Meeting of the company being held today through video conferencing, facilitated by NSTL in accordance with the provisions of Companies Act, SEBI LOTR, and the circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs from time to time. Participation of members through video conference is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum as per the circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Section 103 of the Companies Act. We have the requisite quorum present to conduct the proceedings of this EAGM. All the board members and KMPs are attending the meeting through video conferencing from their respective locations. I would now like to introduce the members of the board of directors of the company attending this AGM. I'm pleased to first introduce Ms. Priya Agarwal, our esteemed chairperson of the company. Then we have Mr. Thomas Matthew, the independent director and chairperson of Audit and Risk Management Committee and Nomination and Remuneration Committee.
Good morning.
Dr. Aruna Sharma, Women Independent Director. Mr. Anup Kumar Mittal, Independent Director and Chairperson of the Stakeholder Relationship Committee of the company. Then we have Mr. Arun Mishra, the CEO and Whole-Time Director of the company. We also have with us Mr. Amit Gupta, the CFO of the company. Further, we also have with us the representatives of statutory auditors, secretarial auditors, and Mr. Manoj Maheshwari, scrutinizer, to oversee the virtual e-voting process. The company has taken all feasible efforts to conduct this AGM in a smooth manner to enable participation and voting through electronic mode. During the course of the meeting, if any member is facing any technical issues, they may kindly contact the helpline numbers provided in the notice. The members are further requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice and frequently asked questions available on the company website and NSDL website for seamless participation through video conferencing. All the documents and registers referred to in the notice of the AGM and required under the Companies Act are available electronically for inspection by the members. Members seeking the inspect such documents can send their email to the official email ID of the company. I shall now request the chairperson to call the meeting to order and deliver her speech.
Thank you, Ashima.
Am I just confirming, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay. Thank you, Ashima. Dear shareholders, members of the board, colleagues, and the entire Hindustan Zinc family, it is my privilege to welcome you to the 60th annual general meeting of Hindustan Zinc Limited. The world around us is changing faster than at any point in history. As we all know, geopolitics is being reshaped, supply chains are being redrawn, artificial intelligence is transforming industries. The global energy transition is accelerating. Behind every one of these shifts lies something fundamental: natural resources. The technologies of tomorrow cannot exist without the minerals that power them. An EV requires 6 times more minerals than a conventional car. The global market for energy transition minerals is projected to be more than double from where it stands today, to 770 billion by 2040. And countries today are no longer thinking about cost and efficiency. They're thinking about security, reliability, and access. They're asking not simply who can supply, but who can supply responsibly, consistently, and at scale. For India, this moment is especially significant. As our economy grows and manufacturing expands, securing critical resources is becoming our strategic priority. Our mining sector contributes approximately 2.5% to national GDP and supports millions of direct and indirect jobs. India has built real strength across the sector, ranking among the top 10 global producers of zinc, bauxite, iron ore, aluminium, and manganese. Even the next frontier, lithium, cobalt, rare earth elements, the building blocks of clean energy and advanced technology, is where we also need to continue focus. The government estimates that even by 2031, domestic production will meet only around 10% of national annual demand for these critical minerals. That gap is not a limitation, it is an opportunity, and closing it is now a national priority. Building domestic capabilities in critical minerals will be central to India's long-term growth story. And this is where Hindustan Zinc's role is evolving. Reducing this dependence on imports and building domestic capabilities will be central to India's long-term growth history. When the world changes profoundly, standing still is not an option. Our ambition is no longer simply to be the world's leading integrated zinc producer. Our ambition is to become a future-ready energy transition company, building strength across multiple metals that support India's industrial growth and strengthen global supply chains. Our recent success in securing blocks for tungsten, potash, rare earth elements, and halite make the beginning of that journey. It is a long-term strategy. It requires patience. It requires conviction. And we believe it is the right path for both our company and the country. The same philosophy underpins our Zinc Park initiative. Through partnerships with Tripura Group and CMR Green Energies, we are creating India's first integrated zinc manufacturing ecosystem, bringing MSMEs into the value chain, creating livelihoods, and supporting India's manufacturing ambitions. But strategy means little without execution. I am proud to say that this year, once again, demonstrated the strength of Hindustan Zinc's performance. We delivered our highest ever mined metal production of more than 1.1 million tons and our second highest refined metal production of approximately 1.05 million tons. Silver continues to emerge as an increasingly important pillar for our business, supported by growing demand from renewable energy, electronics, and advanced technologies. Equally important, we remain among the lowest cost zinc producers in the world, a reflection of our operational excellence and disciplined approach to capital allocation. As we look ahead, we are entering another exciting phase. Our expansion roadmap is clear. Over time, we intend to double our production capacity through disciplined, phased investments. At the same time, we continue investing in exploration to sustain our reserve base and extend our mine life well beyond 25 years, ensuring long-term visibility and resilience. But growth is not only producing more. It is about producing smarter. about our operations. We are focusing on innovation and technology like never before. Today, we are a metals and mining company using technology. Tomorrow, our vision is to become a technology-led company that also produces metals. That shift is already underway. We are accelerating digital transformation through automation, AI-enabled systems, advanced analytics, and intelligent mining technologies that improve safety, precision, and productivity. Our large-scale tailings reprocessing project is another example of innovation in action, transforming legacy waste into valuable resources and showing how sustainability and technology can create higher value together. Responsible mining remains at the heart of everything we do. As a proud member of the ICMM, the only one in India, we continue to benchmark ourselves against the highest global standards across climate, biodiversity, water stewardship, safety, and governance as we progress towards our sustainability goals 2030. None of this would be possible without our people. The future of mining will not be built by machines alone. It will be built by talented, skilled, and diverse people. Today, Hindustan Zinc has one of the highest levels of women participation in the global mining industry. From women operating heavy machinery to our all-women underground mine rescue teams, they are not simply participating in mining, they are redefining it. Today, women represent 26% of our workforce. Our near-term goal is 35%, and our long-term aspiration is 50%. At the same time, we continue investing in skills that prepare the next generation for the industries of tomorrow. Our responsibility extends far beyond our mines. Through Nandghar, we now reach more than 4,000 villages and touch the lives of over 2.6 million people. Because we have always believed that when communities prosper, business prospers too. As we enter our 7th decade, our direction is clear. We will deepen our resource base. We will expand into new materials. We will build new capabilities. We will show with discipline, with operating responsibility, and creating enduring value. We will create value for every stakeholder. The coming decade will belong to the companies that think long-term, adapt quickly, and execute consistently. I believe Hindustan Zinc is uniquely positioned not just to participate in that future, but to help shape it. For 60 years, the company has contributed to India's growth. The next chapter gives us an even greater opportunity to help secure India's resource future, strengthen its manufacturing ambitions, and support its journey towards becoming a global economic powerhouse. None of this would be possible without the trust of our shareholders, the guidance of our board, the support of the government, the commitment of our partners, and above all, the dedication of every member of the Hindustan Zinc family. To all of you, I extend my heartfelt gratitude. The best chapters of Hindustan Zinc are not behind us. They are still waiting to be written. Thank you. Jai Hind. I hand it back to Ashima.
Thank you, Chairperson. I now request Mr. Arun Mishra, CEO and whole-time director of the company, to deliver his speech.
Respected Chairperson, members of the board, and dear shareholders, it is a privilege to address you at the 60th Annual General Meeting of Hindustan Zinc Limited. 60 years of Hindustan Zinc reflect a legacy of resilience, discipline, and sustained value creation. Over the decades, the company has grown alongside India, building scale, capability, and industry leadership. The past year was marked by resilient performance and strategic execution, reinforcing our position as world's largest integrated zinc producer. Our Rampura Agucha mine became the world's largest zinc mine, while Sindesar Khurd mine ranked as 6th largest silver producing mine globally. Amid global volatility in commodities, energy, and geopolitics, we remain focused on what we can control: operational excellence, capital discipline, and long-term value creation. FY26 was a landmark year for your company from an operational standpoint. We achieved our highest ever mine metal and second highest refined metal production, reflecting sustained improvements in productivity, recoveries, automation, and digitalization, along with operational efficiencies. We also recorded a 5-year lowest zinc cost of production, excluding royalty, at $959 per ton, reinforcing our position among the world's lowest cost zinc producers. Our transition towards 70% renewable energy by FY 2028 will further strengthen cost competitiveness, improve energy security, and support our sustainability ambitions. Cost leadership is not simply about protecting margins. It provides resilience across commodity cycles, strengthens competitiveness during periods of volatility, and ensures strategic capital allocation to generate sustainable long-term returns. In FY26, Hindustan Zinc delivered one of its strongest financial performance till date. For the first time, our revenue crossed the 40,000 crore mark and EBITDA crossed 20,000 crore mark, delivering double-digit growth versus last year. Our EBITDA margin stood at around 54%, placing us among the most profitable companies in the global mining sector. Net profit also rose significantly to 13,832 crore rupees, with earning per share of around rupees 33, driven by strong operational delivery, efficient cost structure, disciplined financial management, and supportive market tailwinds. Our balance sheet continues to remain strong, with 18-year high return on capital employed of around 67% and strong return of equity of around 77%, enabling us to pursue growth while maintaining financial flexibility and shareholder returns. Sustainability remains central to how Hindustan Zinc operates, invests, and grows. During the year, we launched an ambitious Sustainability Goal 2030 covering climate actions, water stewardship, biodiversity conservation, workplace safety, responsible sourcing, circular economy, workforce diversity, and social performance. We achieved several important milestones, with our Chanderia lead zinc smelter and Rampura Agucha mine becoming the first sites in India to receive the zinc mark certification. We also featured among the top 1% companies in the S&P Global Sustainability Yearbook 2026 and retained our number 1 global ranking in metals and mines sector in the Standard & Poor's Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment 2025 for the third consecutive year. For us, sustainability is not separate from business performance. It is a key driver of operational excellence, resilience, and long-term value creation. The long-term demand outlook for zinc, silver, and related metals remains structurally strong, supported by infrastructure development, urbanization, industrial growth, and global energy transition. To capture this opportunity, Hindustan Zinc is advancing its next phase of growth thoughtfully and in stages by almost doubling the metal production from 1.1 million tons to 2 million tons over the next 5 years, supported by a clearly defined capital investment program. To support this roadmap, driven through a combination of brownfield expansions and debottlenecking initiatives, we are undertaking a capital expenditure program of approximately rupees 40,000 to 50,000 crore. Out of this, the board approved the phase 1 of rupees 17,000 crore in FY26, including 250,000 tons per annum integrated zinc smelter and India's first zinc tailing reprocessing plant. Our demonstrated financial strength provides us with the flexibility to invest confidently in future growth. One of the crucial drivers of long-term value in mining is the quality and longevity of the resource base. Exploration is inherently a long-term endeavor, demanding patience, technical depth, disciplined risk-taking, and conviction in future opportunity. We remain committed to strengthening this capability in alignment with India's broader mineral security priorities, aiming to increase the metal R&R to 50 million ton while maintaining a mine life of over 25 years along with expansion. Through Hind Metal Exploration Services Private Limited, we are building exploration capability not only to extend our mine life, but also to create a pipeline of future resources across strategic and critical minerals to make this company multi-metal. Hind Metal Exploration Services actively participated in government-led mineral auctions and exploration initiatives through which Hindustan Zinc secured new mineral blocks of potash, tungsten, and rare earth elements, reinforcing its presence within India's evolving critical mineral ecosystem. Hindustan Zinc has built a strong track record of shareholder value creation. Since disinvestment in 2002, we delivered total shareholder return of approximately rupees 787 per share, including dividends of rupees 285.55 per share, equivalent to nearly 1400 times return. This reflects our unwavering commitment to creating sustainable value, returning surplus cash to shareholders, and maintaining a strong balance sheet. During FY26, Hindustan Zinc was included in the Nifty 100 and Nifty Next 50 indices, followed by its inclusion in the Nifty ESG indices. Today, we rank among the top 40 companies in Nifty 100 and top 5 constituents of Nifty Metal Index. Our capital allocation approach remains disciplined and balanced, rewarding shareholders meaningfully while investing in growth, sustainability, and strategic opportunities, thereby creating long-term shareholder value consistently. As we step into our 61st year, Hindustan Zinc stands on a strong foundation of operational excellence, financial discipline, and strategic focus. Our priorities remain clear: strengthening cost leadership, executing growth responsibly, expanding our resource base, advancing sustainability, and delivering long-term shareholder value. We remain optimistic about the future. Zinc demand will continue to be supported by the infrastructure development, galvanization, and urbanization, while silver demand is expected to grow further, driven by renewable energy and advanced technologies. Our entry into critical minerals also positions us to participate in high-growth sectors such as clean energy, electrification, and advanced manufacturing. Continuing our journey of sustainable innovation, I am delighted to present our Digital Annual Report 25-26, hosted for the fourth consecutive year on our green-powered server. This year, the report is available in both an eco-friendly format and a cinematic version inspired by the HDL 2.0 vision, delivering an immersive storytelling experience that reflects our transformation journey. Zinky Sonic, India's first Gen AI chatbot for annual reports, continues to serve as an interactive companion, enhancing accessibility and engagement for all stakeholders.
is the chairperson of Hindustan Zinc?
Priya Agarwal Hebbar is the chairperson of Hindustan Zinc Limited.
As we enter our seventh decade, we do so with confidence, ambition, and financial strength. Hindustan Zinc is well positioned to capture the opportunities ahead and continue leading from the front. On behalf of the management team, I thank you, our shareholders, for their continued trust and support. Together, we will continue strengthening Hindustan Zinc's position as a globally competitive, future-ready company that creates long-term value for all the stakeholders. Thank you. Jai Hind. Now over to Ashima.
Thank you, sir. The notice for the meeting and the integrated annual report containing the audited financial statements with directors and auditors report for the year ended 31st March 2026 have been sent to the members through electronic mode, and the same is also available on company's website. The auditor's report does not contain any qualification or modified opinion or adverse remarks. Considering the same, the notice of the meeting and the auditor's report is being taken as read. The members are further informed that in compliance with the Companies Act, the company has provided the remote e-voting facility before and during the AGM to the members determined as on the cutoff date to cast their vote electronically on all the resolutions set forth in the notice. Members who have not cast their votes electronically earlier are requested to cast their votes during the course of the meeting through e-voting system provided by NSDL as detailed in the notice. Now we will commence with the question and answer session, which will be anchored by the moderator. I request the moderator to invite the speaker shareholders who have registered themselves to ask their questions. The speaker shareholders are requested to limit their speech to a maximum of 2 minutes each and are requested to keep their questions brief and specific. To avoid repetition, the answers to all the questions will be provided towards the end. Now over to you, Vishali.
Thank you. I would now like to invite speaker shareholders one by one to ask their queries. I would like to invite our first speaker shareholder, Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf. Sir, kindly turn on your camera, unmute your mic and ask your question.
हाँ, माननीय अध्यक्षा जी, उपस्थित निर्देशक व सदस्यगण, अधिकारीगण और कर्मचारीगण, मैं संतोष कुमार सराफ कलकत्ता से आप सभी को राम राम कहता हूँ। आशा करता हूँ आप लोग सब अच्छे स्वास्थ्य में होंगे। सर, मैं सबसे पहले तो मैं अपना दुख संवेदना प्रकट करता हूँ जो लास्ट टाइम हमारे कंपनी में जो घट गया उसके लिए हमें बहुत दुख हुआ, और भगवान किसी को भी इस पड़ाव पे ऐसी घटना न दे, इसलिए मैं उनके प्रति अपनी संवेदना प्रकट करता हूँ, उनकी शांति की कामना करता हूँ। बहन, अब आगे की कार्रवाई करते हैं अपने लोग। बहन, मैं आपके सीएफओ का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जिन्होंने काफी अच्छी बैलेंस शीट पेश की है। आपके सेक्रेटरी आसिमा को आभार प्रकट करता हूँ काफी अच्छी सर्विस देने के लिए। मैंने जब रजिस्ट्रेशन भेजा उसी दिन उनका फोन आया कि सराफ जी आपका रजिस्ट्रेशन हो गया। इसके अलावा यश जी लगातार हमारे टच में है। सर, स्पीकर नंबर उन्हें बताइए, अच्छा है कि स्पीकर नंबर रहता है तो हम सचेत भी रहते हैं। मैंने कुछ प्रश्न एडवांस में भेज दिए थे, फिर भी एक प्रश्न मतलब उन प्रश्न का सहार है जो मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा। प्रिया जी, फाइनेंशियल 2025-26 में रिकॉर्ड इबिटा और मुनाफा हासिल करने के लिए मैं अपने बोर्ड के सबसे पहले बधाई देता हूँ, कर्मचारियों को बधाई देता हूँ। जैसे ही हिंदुस्तान जिंक अपने 2x ग्रोथ प्लान की शुरुआत की है, क्या मैनेजमेंट अगले 5 सालों के मुख्य पड़ावों में की जानकारी, अनुमानित कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर की जानकारी, पूरा होने की समय सीमा और प्रोडक्शन क्षमता की जानकारी, मुनाफे और शेयर होल्डर रिटर्न में पड़ने वाले संभावित असर के बारे में जानकारी दे सकता है। ये मेरा एक कंबाइंड प्रश्न है, ज्यादा कुछ नहीं। प्रेजेंटेशन जिन्होंने दिया आपकी कंपनी ने, उनका भी मैं आभार प्रकट करता हूँ कि उसमें सब कुछ उन्होंने बता दिया। तो प्रश्न तो बनते नहीं चले, लेकिन जैसे हम आदत से लाचार है ना, आए हैं तो एक आध प्रश्न करेंगे, तो मैंने आपसे किया है, इसको अन्यथा मत लीजिएगा। एक बार फिर आप सभी को फाइनेंशियल 26-27 की शुभकामना देता हूँ और भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ फाइनेंशियल 26-27 हमारी कंपनी के साथ साथ हमारे जितने डायरेक्टर भाई बहन, जितने भी कर्मचारी भाई बहन, उनके लिए हेल्दी वेल्दी और प्रोस्पेक्ट के साथ व्यतीत होगा। बीसी मीटिंग कंटिन्यू रखिए, जिसे मैं कलरव में बैठ के आपके और आपके कर्मचारी पर के अच्छे काम की सराहना करने की मौका मिलता है। मैं मॉडरेटर का आभार प्रकट करते हुए अपना वक्तव्य समाप्त करता हूँ। जय हिंद, जय भारत, राम राम।
धन्यवाद सराफ जी, धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Mr. Sharaf. We will move to speaker shareholder number 2, Ms. Celestine Elizabeth Mascarenhas. Ma'am, you have been placed in the meeting. Kindly unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, ma'am. Please proceed.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Dear Chairperson Priya Agarwal Hebar, CEO Arun Mishra, other honorable directors on the board, my dear fellow shareholders, I am Mrs. C. Mascarena speaking from Mumbai. I thank the company secretary Ashima V. Khanna for sending me an annual report well in time, also registering me as a speaker at my request, and also giving me a very good platform to interact. Thank you so much. Thanks to the whole secretarial team under the leadership of Ashima V. Khanna. Now I come to the annual report, which is full of information, facts, figures, pictures, at the same time self-explanatory, adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. Our working is good, good dividend, and we are still looking for better because this is the 60th year diamond jubilee. About some bonus issue, if the board agrees or takes a deliberation on it. Now I go to the next point. Congratulations for all the awards and accolades received, which are all documented in the annual report. Good CSR work, keep it up, and good ESG and climate changes reporting. Now some few queries. Our company added portfolio zinc, aluminium, magnesium alloy, special CGG product, EcoZen and zinc nickel for batteries. What is our best product which gives us more of revenue and margins? What is done for safer operations, reducing man machine interaction and sustainable lower cost of production in India, as zinc is very much required for 50 million cars. Minimum of 16 kilos of zinc will be requiring. So how we get more of this product? Then government has 27.92% and Vedanta 60.71. Any disinvestment by government, what will be the pricing policy can be offered more for the small shareholders? I read on page 43, minimum life is of the mine life is 25 plus years. Could you just throw some light on this aspect? What will happen later to our progeny, to our great grandchildren? We have six uh, which six mines as on page 47. Which mine gives us the maximum zinc and silver? How much percentage of the total production is set for R&D and innovations expenses? Today I just read one article news article saying that our company has signed license with UP government for rare earth. How much this will benefit, how much benefit will come to our company? Lastly, but not the least, future roadmap for the next 5 years, which vertical or verticals will be the growth engines along with good margins and sustainability. I support all the resolutions. I wish my entire Hindustan Zinc best of health, as health will bring wealth to all of us. With this, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Namaskar.
Namaste. Thank you, Ms. Mascarenhas, always for such wonderful questions as well.
Thank you, Ms. Mascarenhas. We will move to speaker shareholder number 3, Mr. Nikhil Chittora. Sir, you have been placed in the meeting. Kindly unmute your mic and ask your question.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dear Chairperson and the respected board members, it gives me immense pleasure to see the company growing and carrying its legacy of 6 decades. Today, the company is among the top-notch companies in the world and making the country proud by contributing to the self-reliance. I am happy to note the record performance of the company in financial year 2026, be it production or financial performance, where it has delivered a strong EPS of rupees 33 per share with record revenue and profits. So this showcases the fundamental strength, uniqueness, global positioning, and growth prospects of the company. As a shareholder, I am proud to be part of the success story of the company and will be grateful and happy to see the company growing along with the 2x expansion. So my question is, the management has talked about the value creation along with the growth capex. So how company is planning to maintain the COP around $950 per ton, despite knowing the fact that post expansion with the increase in mining activity cost should also go up. So what measures company is planning to ensure sustainable level of COP in future?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chittora. We will move to speaker shareholder number 4, Ms. H.S. Patel. Ma'am, you have been placed in meeting. Kindly unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am, you're audible. Please proceed.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good morning to all of you. Respected
Yes, ma'am.
Chairman, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
audible?
you. Good morning. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Respected Chairperson, Madam Priya Heber Agarwal, also our Honorary Executive Director, Mr. Naveen Agarwal, our CFO, Mr. Sandeep Modi, our company secretary, Ashima Khanna, are very helpful and very,
Ma'am, can you unmute yourself again?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Now you're
Hello.
audible. Please proceed.
Thank you. Okay. Respected Chairman, Madam Priya Agarwal ji, we have, she's a daughter of our Agarwal ji of Vedanta. We have our non-executive director, Mr. Naveen Agarwal, our CFO, Mr. Sandeep Modi, and our company secretary, Ashima Khanna, a very helpful lady, very much on the job. And of course, she's also a very good-looking person. Quite helpful, and whenever we asked for her, she was always ready on the job. The financial results have been very good. It's a very good, healthy financial result. I also congratulate the company for the good awards and accolades that the company has won. Here, I would like to state that our Sandeep Modi, the CFO. Congratulations for being recognized as a top CXO in various platforms in India. Also, we have our CCO, Mubarak Khan, with various awards and accolades. Just a minute.
Ms. Patel, can you hear us? Are you still in the meeting? Ma'am, kindly
Can you hear
unmute
me?
yourself. Yes, yes,
Can you
yes,
hear me?
ma'am.
But
Yes,
why
ma'am.
always this unmute is coming on my mobile? This unmute, this is coming on my mobile every time.
Ma'am, you went on mute, so we
If you
were
are not able
requesting
to
you
hear
to
me, if you are not able to hear me, please let me know.
Sure, ma'am.
I don't have to
Ma'am,
start it again and again. I don't wish to start again and again. Should I start again?
No, ma'am. Please continue from where you left.
Anyway, I feel very much low because I'm not able to hear every time the unmute program is coming on my mobile. I do not know why. I'm on my mobile and I'm not, I'm only on my audio, on my video and not on my audio. Anyway,
So, ma'am, please
are you still able to hear me?
we can hear you. Please continue. Please continue.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to state one question I would like to ask here on page 444. You have mentioned as ZUNGKEKHILLAF and zinc. What does it mean? If you can explain me later on. Page number 444. I would state that the results have been very good. Indeed, the company is doing very well, and I would like to even congratulate the company for the good awards and accolades that the company has won. One thing I would like to stress here is on page 574. 574. Here we have wonder about the people working in mines. I would like to state here that last year, year before last, it was around 212. No, 1997. Last year, that is on the 2025, we had around expenses 2,212. I wish the company goes on increasing the price. It is the miners who are working for the company. They are doing the best job in the mine. It is the miners who are doing this job in the field. When they work in the field, they have to support their people at home also. And I wish that the revenue, the payment increases to them year by year. It is in a very horrible condition that they work in the mines. Breathing is difficult. It is a heavy sunlight or very heavy rains they have to work in. I know the company is doing very fine, very good for them, and I also wish the company keeps on doing much better to them. I would like to state here. That Indian government is planning to divest its 2% stake in the company. Why is there sudden fall in the prices in our country for this share. The share price is going down and down. Of course, it is not in our hands, but still, is it because of the government plan to divest the 2% stake, or is it the global mining agency that is dwelling on the silver production, or is it a long-term low price creation of zinc? If the management can throw some light on it, it would be better. I wish the company with very good result. Though the company's ROE is around 76%, it operates at a very low cost of production. It's indeed very good, but with the high volatility in the silver and zinc earnings, it is difficult for the company, of course, to not for surviving, but also to create a stability of its earnings. Anyway, I support all the resolutions of the minutes of the meeting. I wish the company all the very best, the directors, the management team, and all the employees who have worked hard to give good results. God bless you all. All the best.
Thank you, Ms. Patel. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Patel. We will move to speaker shareholder number 5, Mr. Manoj Sharma. Sir, you have been placed in meeting. Kindly turn on your camera, unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
You're audible, sir. Please proceed.
Yeah, dear board members, मेरा आप सभी को बहुत आभार इतना अच्छा रिजल्ट देने के लिए। पिछले साल कंपनी ने 10 रुपये का डिविडेंड दिया था और इस साल भी अप्रैल और मई में 11 रुपये का डिविडेंड दिया है। जिस तरह से कंपनी हर साल शेयर होल्डर्स को डिविडेंड दे रही है और जिस तरह से एचजेडएल के शेयर प्राइस का वैल्यू अनलॉक किया है वो बहुत ही अच्छा है। जहां पहले हिंदुस्तान जिंक का शेयर प्राइस ₹300 to 400 के बीच रहता था, वो अब ₹550 to 650 के नए लेवल पे मेंटेन रहता है, जिससे पता चलता है कि मार्केट आपके काम की सराहना कर रहा है। मेरा सवाल यह है कि आपके हिसाब से मार्केट में जिंक और सिल्वर की डिमांड सप्लाई की क्या पोजीशन रहेगी और इसका कंपनी के ऊपर क्या प्रभाव पड़ेगा। ये जो आजकल वार चल रहा है, इसका डिमांड सप्लाई पे क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा और इससे कंपनी के प्रॉफिट पे क्या प्रभाव पड़ेगा। वार के प्रभाव से बचने के लिए कंपनी क्या उपाय कर रही है। थैंक यू फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी।
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sharma. I will move to speaker shareholder number 6, Mr. Naresh Kumar Agrawal. Sir, you have been placed in meeting. Kindly unmute your mic and ask your question.
Yeah, good afternoon all. Respected chairperson, ma'am, respected all board members. मुझे आज इस एजीएम में बोलने का मौका देने के लिए मैं आप सभी का आभारी हूँ। मुझे यह देखकर बहुत खुशी हो रही है कि अपनी कंपनी न सिर्फ रात दिन अच्छा प्रदर्शन कर रही है बल्कि अपने आसपास की कम्युनिटी और एम्प्लॉय के लिए भी काफी सराहनीय काम कर रही है। किसी भी कंपनी के लिए यह बहुत जरूरी भी है। सर एंड मैम, अपने साथ सबको लेकर चलना हिंदुस्तान जिंक का अच्छा वर्क है। वार्षिक रिपोर्ट में जिस तरह सीएसआर के कामों को बताया गया है, उससे वो जाहिर होता है कि कंपनी कम्युनिटी के लिए कितना काम कर रही है और कितना कमिटेड है। साथ ही कर्मचारियों को प्रोत्साहन के लिए भी काफी अच्छा काम कर रही है, क्योंकि इंडस्ट्री में सर्वश्रेष्ठ प्रैक्टिस है। मैं उसके लिए आप सभी मैनेजमेंट का धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। मेरा क्वेश्चन एक सिर्फ यही है, मैंने कहीं पे पढ़ा है कुछ लेखों से कि अपनी कंपनी राज्य सरकार के साथ में मिलके एक जिंक पार्क डेवलप कर रही है। मैं सिर्फ यह जानना चाहता हूं कि उसके पीछे क्या उद्देश्य है और आसपास की कम्युनिटी को उसका क्या लाभ मिलेगा और भविष्य में कंपनी अपनी आसपास की कम्युनिटी को डेवलपमेंट के लिए क्या प्लान है, कृपया थोड़ा विस्तार में बताएं। धन्यवाद। धन्यवाद।
Dhanyawad. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gupta. Thank you, Mr. Agrawal. We will move to speaker shareholder number 7, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. So you're placed in meeting. Kindly unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello.
You are
Hello.
audible, sir. Please proceed.
Yeah, good afternoon, respected chairperson, board of directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. Namaskar. I've joined this meeting from my resident city of Joy, Kolkata. I feel proud to be a shareholder of Hindustan Zinc from 1994, when the share price was rupees 8, and now the share after the bonus share, now the share after splitting of shares, now the share price is 523 rupees as on today. So at that time, those who have invested 800 rupees, now that becomes 5,50,000 rupees today. And he has got 2,35,000 rupees as dividend from the company in last 32 years. So 800 रुपए का शेयर आज 5,25,000 रुपया हो गया और डिविडेंड मिल गया उसको कम से कम जो है 2,35,000 रुपया अंडर द लीडरशिप एंड गाइडेंस ऑफ योर बिलव्ड फादर श्री अनिल अग्रवाल जी, who has taken this company at the time of disinvestment in 2000 under the leadership of beloved Bharat Ratna Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. सर एंड सबसे पहले मैं आपके स्वर्गीय भाई को ट्रिब्यूट पे करता हूं जो अकस्मात दुनिया छोड़ के चले गए। मेरी गहरी संवेदना आपके और आपके परिवार के प्रति, क्योंकि वो हमारी कंपनी में डायरेक्टर थे और मैं ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूं दिवंगत आत्मा को अपने श्री चरणों में स्थान दे और आपको और आपके परिवार को इतनी क्षमता दे कि इस दुख की घड़ी में आप ठीक रहें। Now I thanks to Mr. Misra also, our CEO and MD, कि उन्होंने इतना अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन किया। मैं उनको एक मीटिंग और ज्वाइन करता हूं जो रांची में ऑफिस है जिसकी इलेक्ट्रो स्टील की, तो मैं उनको हमेशा बोलता हूं कि सर कुछ तो छोड़ दिया कीजिए कि शेयर होल्डर कुछ पूछ सके, क्योंकि उन्होंने अपनी ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स में करीब 12 मिनट की अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन में सब कुछ कवर कर लिया। किसी के लिए कुछ छोड़ा ही नहीं कि लोग पूछ सके, क्योंकि लोग इंतजार करते हैं कि कोई पूछेंगे, बट उन्होंने सब कुछ कवर कर लिया। तो मैडम मेरी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप उनको बोलिए कि कम से कम अगली साल से वो कुछ एक दो चीजें छोड़ दें और तो जिससे हम लोग पूछ सके उनसे, और उनका मुस्कुराता हुआ चेहरा भी हम लोग देखते हैं हिंदुस्तान जिंक में और ईस्टर्न स्टील में, तो इसलिए वो कुछ छोड़ दें। और कंपनी सेक्रेटरी का तो देखिए सबने कहा कि वो आपकी कंपनी सेक्रेटरी जो है वो बहुत वेल बिहेव्ड है और वेल अप्रोचेबल है। बाकी आपके अदर ग्रुप कंपनियों से तो अच्छी हैं कि कम से कम बात करती हैं, सुनती हैं और सब समझती हैं और करती हैं। डिविडेंड का मैं आपको सीएसआर, आपके फादर का एक एम्बिशन है सीएसआर, तो सीएसआर में कलकत्ता के लिए कुछ सोचिए कि कलकत्ता में कुछ सीएसआर कीजिए। और फ्यूचर प्लान बताइए, जैसा कि आपने रेयर अर्थ के लिए यूपी गवर्नमेंट के लिए चालू की साथ एग्रीमेंट किया है, तो व्हाट बेनिफिट वी विल गेट इन फ्यूचर ड्यू टू दिस एग्रीमेंट विद द यूपी गवर्नमेंट, और व्हाट्स योर फ्यूचर प्लान इन दैट रिगार्ड? हैव यू एनी प्लान टू मेक एन एग्रीमेंट विद अदर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट लाइक महाराष्ट्र एंड गुजरात एंड बंगाल? बंगाल में भी रेयर अर्थ बहुत है नाउ, बंगाल में अपॉर्चुनिटी अब बहुत है गवर्नमेंट चेंज होने के बाद। और ये फादर बिलोंग्स टू बिहार छोड़ के जब आए तो कलकत्ता हम लोग के पड़ोसी बने थे कलकत्ता में तुल्लापट्टी में, तो हम लोग उनसे गुजारिश करते हैं कि वो बंगाल में आए और कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट लेके आए। और ये 60वीं साल है, देखिए 60वां साल आपकी यंग लीडरशिप में मन रहा है और ये बहुत बड़ा प्राउड आपके लिए कि आप 60th एजीएम की चेयरमैन हैं। तो इसलिए कुछ ऐसा अनाउंस कीजिए जो एम्प्लॉयज को भी बेनिफिट हो और इन्वेस्टर को भी बेनिफिट हो, क्योंकि 60 साल फिर जो है ना फिर 75 आएंगे। तो इसलिए मैं मिश्रा जी से भी कहता हूँ कि सुन रहे हैं हमारी बात को, कि वो कुछ कंसीडर करें एम्प्लॉयज के लिए भी, इन्वेस्टर के लिए कोई मेमेंटो विद कवरिंग साइन लेटर ऑफ आवर बिलव्ड ग्रुप चेयरमैन अनिल अग्रवाल जी, कि वो भेजें सब शेयर होल्डर को, जिसमें उनकी भी साइन रहे आपकी भी रहे, कि हम लोग 60वीं साल के साक्षी बने। एनर्जी कॉस्ट जो है ना वो बढ़ रहा है, तो हाउ यू विल रिड्यूस द एनर्जी कॉस्ट? काइंडली थ्रो सम हाईलाइट इन दैट रिगार्ड। एंड जिंक एंड मेटल बिजनेस डिमांड विल, क्योंकि आपका सबसे नियरेस्ट कंपटीटर था बिनानी जिंक और वो तो एकदम खत्म हो गया, वो तो कंपनी अब एकदम बंद हो गई पूरे केरला में सब जगह। तो हाउ वी विल गेट बेनिफिट इन द कंट्री? नाउ यू आर द लीडिंग कंपनी इन द जिंक बिजनेस, सो जिंक का हमको क्या फायदा होगा? मेटल प्राइस आर नाउ गोइंग, सिल्वर जो 4,24,000 रुपया पर केजी था अब 2,44,000 है, तो उसमें हमारी क्या अपॉर्चुनिटी और क्या कैपेसिटी रहेगी फ्यूचर में बताइएगा। अभी एमडी साहब ने बताया हमारा एक्सपेंशन प्लान जो है 17,000 करोड़ का है, सो हाउ यू विल अरेंज दैट फंड? will you float any right issue or you will float QIP to arrange that fund, or you will arrange for in-house? A government will take final call because government is selling by 2%, 3% every year, or recent order of honorable court on Aravali, so is there any impact will come on our company, direct or indirect? अरावली पे जो ऑनरेबल कोर्ट का जो ऑर्डर आया अरावली की पहाड़ियों को लेके, उससे कोई हमारे ऊपर कोई इम्पैक्ट आएगा क्या? और लास्ट बट लिस्ट मैडम जो ना एक जो ना उदयपुर विजिट करा दीजिए। आप हर बार बोलते हैं यस यस वी विल कंसीडर, तो इस बार जो है ना आप एमडी साहब को बोलिए कि वो एक उदयपुर विजिट कराएं, जिससे कि हम लोग उदयपुर घूम सकें हैं। और कन्वे माय बेस्ट विशेस टू योर बिलव्ड फादर and ask the company secretary to keep continue such type of service in future also to small shareholders. With this, I strongly support. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you so much for such a long, loyal partnership. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gupta. Our speaker shareholder number 8, Mr. Manjeet Singh, has not joined the meeting yet. So we are moving to speaker shareholder number 9, Ms. Rumi Bansal. Ma'am, you have been placed in the meeting. Kindly turn on your camera, unmute your mic and ask your question.
Yeah. Hello, respected board members. Congratulations on the record performance and my best wishes are with the company to do more. I remember earlier we all knew Hindustan Zinc only as a zinc company, but now that way silver production has grown to 627 tons annually, I feel proudly to say that now the SZL is only known as India's only primary silver producer and has become a precious metal company. We noted that year-on-year basis, the silver contribution to the profits has increased nearly to 50%, which is remarkable, and it will continue to contribute in the same manner. The way US and few other countries has declared silver as critical mineral, its importance in the coming years will increase. My question to you is, considering the increase in silver prices and the ongoing shortage in supply in the market and in light of the new custom duty imposed by the government on the silver imports, how company is planning to increase the silver production from mines or other than mining route to increase the profits in the silver segment? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bansal. We will move to our speaker shareholder number 10, Mr. Rishi K. Chopra. Sir, you have been placed in meeting. Kindly turn on your camera, unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hello. Hello.
You're
Hello.
audible, sir. You are audible. Please proceed.
Not visible.
Yes,
Am I
sir.
visible also?
You're not visible. You have to turn on your camera.
Okay, but it is not coming. Anyhow, I'll continue with the audio only. Thank you very much. I am Rishikesh Chopra from Delhi NCR, Ghaziabad, and I invested my pension funds in Vedanta Group. I'm very happy with the Vedanta Group and particularly Shri Anil Agarwal ji. Since he launched the projects, I am his investor. First of all, my condolences are there on the demise in the family, for which I pray to God to give all courage to you and your family. Now coming to the point, agenda items. सबसे पहले मैं CS सेक्रेटरी टीम और मॉडरेटर का धन्यवाद करता हूं कि उन्होंने इस अवसर पर मेरी 45 साल की उम्र में मुझे घर बैठे ही एजीएम अटेंड करने का मौका दिया है। ये आपकी मेहनत और टेक्नोलॉजी की वजह से संभव हुआ है। मैं सीएफओ साहब का भी बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं कि उन्होंने जो एनुअल रिपोर्ट मुझे भेजी है वो बहुत बढ़िया बनी है। सेबी के गाइडलाइंस सब मीट करती है, उसमें मुझे कोई ऐसी पॉइंट नहीं लगा जो सेबी को अवहेलना करती हो। सर, मेरे कुछ सुझाव हैं इसमें और प्रश्न भी हैं कि फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2026-27 में प्रोडक्शन टारगेट जिंक, लीड और सिल्वर का क्या रखा है, इसके बारे में कुछ बताएं। दूसरा, ग्रीन एनर्जी इन्वेस्टमेंट में सोलर, विंड और कास्ट रिडक्शन क्या है ये भी बताएं. Competition from China for zinc prices is there. How you will meet that? Government reduction in shareholding from 30%, उसका impact क्या होगा share price पे in case they dilute the shareholding? And what are the related party transactions, if any? What is the COPEX plan for next 2 to 3 years in new mines and smelter? ESG, environment एंड गवर्नेंस में क्या है और सीएसआर एक्टिविटीज में आप क्या सीनियर सिटीजन के लिए ओल्ड एज होम को भी कुछ फंड कर रहे हैं, जैसे हमारे जैसे सीनियर सिटीजन कोई जाना चाहे तो उसके लिए आपकी सीएसआर एक्टिविटी में कुछ कंसिडर करिए. लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, आई support all the resolutions and pray to God all prosperity in the group and your family. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. Okay. Thank you. Ram.
Thank you, Chopra ji. Dhanyawad. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chopra. Our next speaker shareholder, number 11, Mr. Jaideep Bakshi. Sir, you have been placed in meeting. Kindly unmute your mic and ask your question.
Very good afternoon, Chairperson ma'am, MD, CEO, CFO, and other key management persons. Namaskar. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. First of all, I convey my thanks to our company secretary, Ashima Khanna ma'am, for giving me this opportunity and maintaining good investor-friendly relations with the shareholders and also updating us before joining this virtual AGM. And also thanks for the splendid and informative annual report which has been presented to us. Madam and sir, the initial speeches were very much informative, shared about the implementation of the latest technology in our working process and also our long-term growth plans. Just in this line, just want to know the global inflationary pressure on our business, kindly share that. And any diversity we have for our long-term growth plans, kindly share that. And regarding green energy, what is our thought process for the future? And lowering of operation of the power cost, kindly share that. And congrats once again for the CSR activities and the awards which we have received. And nothing to add more, I've supported all the resolutions. And thanks once again for the dividend. That's really a nice thing. And to the all persons who are concerned with our organization, and wish the company all the best in the coming years with the cooperation of all. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bakshi. Our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala. Sir, you have been placed in meeting. Kindly turn on your mic and ask your question.
आपको आवाज आ रहा है मैडम? वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून मैडम. कैन यू हियर माय वॉइस?
You are audible, sir. Please proceed.
Madam.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, madam. Very good afternoon, madam. Very good afternoon. This is 60th annual general meeting. Sir, what for the 60th annual? Because 60th annual meeting comes in a once in a lifetime, madam. How you celebrate this? Whether you declare a bonus, you given a good dividend. That is a very good, very handsome, and we having a silver and two business. Very good. And I'm very thankful to yes, sir. And especially your balance sheet, madam. That was around 850 pages. I never seen so good balance sheet. This being a Vedanta Group company, madam, I'm very happy and very proud shareholder of this company, madam. And that, I would like to know what are the total number of staff working at our office. Point number one. Point number two, what are the export order at present, madam? What are the export order and what are the import order? Point number three, which country are having a good order at present? Point number four, when was the last bonus given? Been a 60th year, whether we can accept the bonus, ma'am, in this year. And how is your father, madam? Is a good. Anil sir is good. Give my regard and ask your father. Rangwala has given us good wishes. At the time of the festival, madam, you will not remember us, madam. This is not, madam, you please remember the time of the festival because we had a part of you, madam. Nothing more to add. And my speech, all of the dynamic people are sitting on the board. I'm very happy and very proud shareholder of this company. And I small share पेश करना चाहता हूँ. फूलों की खुशबू कलियों की बहार और सब त्योहारों को शुभकामना देता हूँ। और वेदांता की ग्रुप कंपनी हिंदुस्तान जिंक, that is a very good, and I am very thankful to our set secretary team, especially yes sir, for phoning, and also morning about 10 minutes back your people have phoned me whether you're joining. This shows how your companies are caring for the shareholder, madam. And you're the one of the excellent, madam. You're the one who's working in a father guidance, and I'm very happy. If possible, can you arrange a factory visit, madam? I would like to, if possible, madam, month of October, because I've never seen you seeing this balance sheet and seeing the personal. That is a very further. Thank you very much, madam. Wish you good luck. मैडम मेरे वीडियो चालू करने को बोलो ना मैडम, वीडियो चालू करने के लिए मैडम प्लीज टेल हिम टू वीडियो ओपन. नो मैडम, वीडियो इज नॉट ओपनिंग मैडम.
हाँ, अभी मैडम
नमस्ते.
Now it's opening. Now it's opening.
नमस्ते
Namaste.
मैडम. जय हिंद मैडम. जय माताराम.
Jai Hind.
जय हिंद मैडम.
Jai Hind. Thank you very much, Mr. Rangwala. Very nice to always hear you.
Thank you, Mr. Rangwala. Our next speaker shareholder number 13, Mr. Ramesh Shankar Gola, has not joined the meeting yet. So we are moving to speaker shareholder number 14, Mr. Jasmeet Singh. Sir, you are placed in the meeting. Kindly turn on your camera, unmute your mic, and ask your question.
If I'm audible.
You are audible, sir. Please proceed.
Appreciate it. I'm also trying to enable my video.
You are visible,
Yeah.
sir.
So let me start my note. First of all, very good afternoon, everyone attending this landmark 60th annual general meeting of our company. प्रिया जी, आपका दिल से हार्दिक धन्यवाद, और उससे पहले अनिल जी को भी, कि जिन्होंने जो है हमारे को ऐसी कंपनी दी जो कि साल दर साल जो है ना एक नए कीर्तिमान स्थापित करती आ रही है. It's always heartening to which the company generates, and these are very valuable for minority shareholders like me. I'm from Delhi, and I'm attending this call along with my group of members. जो अभी आपने जैसे कंपनी जो है बहुत बेहतरीन कर रही है अपने क्षेत्र में माइनिंग में, तो और आपने बताया कि डिस्पाइट लास्ट ईयर हमारे पास हमने ग्लोबल इश्यूज भी फेस किए, डोमेस्टिक इश्यूज तो ऑलवेज वो रहते ही हैं. हमारी जो है ना ये माइनिंग की जो हमारे पास जो लैंड फील्ड्स हैं, ये हमारे दीज आर ऑल कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड इन इंडिया, और इंडिया में भी प्राइमरीली इन राजस्थान, स्टेट ऑफ राजस्थान. थोड़ा मेरा ये जो है ना ये मैं जानना चाह रहा था कि जो अब जैसे रेयर अर्थ मेटल्स का बहुत ज़्यादा जो है वो एक तरह से इशू, उसकी जो है ना वो बहुत अहमियत बढ़ गई है. तो हम जो है वो कितने जो है वो एग्रेसिवली हम पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं टू एक्वायर मोर लैंड माइंस इन विद इन इंडिया एंड अब्रॉड. थोड़ा इसके बारे में आप बताइए. मैंने जो एनुअल रिपोर्ट में मैंने देखा, हमारी जो सब्सिडरीज हैं, जो 3 एक्टिव सब्सिडरीज हैं, हिंदुस्तान जिंक अलॉय, एक हमारी है हिंद मेटल एक्सप्लोरेशन, और एक फर्टिलाइजर्स की भी हमारी सब्सिडरी है. इसमें जो मैं जानना चाहता हूँ वो ये है कि जैसे हिंदुस्तान जिंक अलॉय और जो हिंद मेटल एक्सप्लोरेशन जो कंपनी है, इनका जो है कोई विनिमय, मतलब जो है आगे इनकी भी जो है वो लिस्टिंग का क्या बोर्ड ने कुछ इसके प्रति जो है कभी डिस्कशन हुआ है कि इनको भी लिस्ट करवाया जाए, जस्ट टू क्रिएट मोर शेयर होल्डर वैल्यू. और even prior to that, there have been instances in the past where private ownership companies have given free shares of the subsidiaries to the shareholders. तो क्या इसके बारे में भी आप कुछ सोच सकते हैं? ये मैं आपके पटल पर मैं रखना चाहूंगा ये डिस्कशन के लिए, कि देखिए आज जो है अगर आप कुछ ऐसा काम करते हैं तो जो आने वाले वर्षों में हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ी अनलॉकिंग हो सकती है. हमारी कंपनी जब हम लिस्ट करवाई थी तो तब शायद वो कुछ चंद हजार करोड़ की भी मतलब वो मुश्किल से थी. आज हम 2.5 लाख करोड़ के आसपास का अपना जो वैल्यूएशन वो हमारी है. और तो ये छोटी छोटी कंपनियां जो हमारी जो है, ये हमारी सब्सिडरीज जो हैं, ये भी हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छा एक जो है ना वो एक वैल्यू क्रिएट कर सकती हैं. तो इसके बारे में थोड़ा बताइए. बाकी मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है जो हमारी 60th एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग थी, इसमें आप अगर 60 रुपए का हमारे को डिविडेंड देती प्रति शेयर, तो वो ज़्यादा एक अच्छा लैंडमार्क एक हमारे लिए जो था ना वो रिमेम्बरेंस रहती। बट जितना आपने दिया उसके लिए भी आपका आभार, और आगे ज़्यादा मुनाफे के साथ अब ज़्यादा जो है वो मुनाफा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे, ये मेरी और मेरे माइनॉरिटी शेयर होल्डर्स की यही दरकार रहती है। बाकी ये 60वां साल मनाते हुए एक जैसे कि पूर्व जो है अंशधारी ने भी कहा कि इसको कुछ ऐसा मोमेंटम बनाइए, तो मैं एक मोमेंटो आप बनाइए जो कि आप जो है अपने जो हमारे जो सारे जो काम करने वाले हैं हिंदुस्तान जिंक के एम्प्लॉयज और हम शेयर होल्डर्स जो आपके साथ जो हम खड़े रहते हैं, मतलब ये मीटिंग अटेंड करते हैं, मेरे ख्याल से लाखों में हमारे शेयर होल्डर हैं, बट हमारे कुछ 50, 60, 100 जो आपके साथ जुड़ते हैं, उनको आप एक जो है ना एक 60 ग्राम सिल्वर का एक अनिल अग्रवाल जी का साइन किया हुआ वो एक सिक्का जो है ना वो आप उसको आप जो है वो हमारे को दीजिए, तो हमारे को बहुत खुशी होगी। और ये एक मोमेंटो जो है ना ये हम सदा के लिए अपने पास में हम रख पाएंगे, जिसकी वैल्यू जो है ना आगे जाके और बढ़ेगी। तो ये मेरा एक प्रस्ताव है, इसको आप जो है अगर आप स्वीकार करते हैं तो हमें बहुत खुशी होगी। और बाकी मैं मैडम आपकी मैं बहुत तारीफ करता हूँ, जो आपका योगदान है, आपकी जो योडा और टैको जो हमारी एनिमल्स के ऊपर जो डिफेंस और जो है उनके देख रेख के लिए जो काम कर रही हैं, अभी वो जो है वो 2-3 स्टेट्स में वो जो काम हो रहा है बहुत बेहतरीन काम हो रहा है। उसके साथ मैं भी किसी तरह से अपने जो हमारे लोकल संस्था है जो है उनके साथ हम जुड़े हुए हैं। तो हम ये इस तरह के जो है ना काम जो जब होते हैं तो एक देख के ना दिल को बहुत खुशी मिलती है। वैसे भी जो है अग्रवाल समाज का उनका काफी योगदान रहा है, किसी भी तरह के जो है ना वो मतलब जो है ये सोशल जो काम वो बहुत करते हैं। और हम जैसे सिख समाज से हैं तो ये हमारे दोनों से ना काफी तालमेल हमारा जो है वो मतलब बैठता है सोच में जो है, जो कि बहुत प्रशंसनीय है। तो बस इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं अमित गुप्ता जी जो हमारे जो चीफ हैं फाइनेंस के, और आशिमा जी केएमपी में जो हमारी जो है कंप्लायंस की जो हेड हैं, उनके टीम मेंबर यश जो हैं जिन्होंने हमारे को काफी बार इंटरेक्ट करके ये एक सुविधा पूर्वक हमारे को आपके साथ जोड़ा, आपसे इंटरेक्ट करने का अवसर प्रदान किया, इसके लिए अभी आप सबका धन्यवाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू व्हाट आई प्रपोज्ड। अगर वो आप एक्सेप्ट करते हैं तो हमारे लिए बहुत खुशी होगी। धन्यवाद एंड सत श्री अकाल।
सिंह जी धन्यवाद, थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, Mr. Singh. Next speaker, shareholder number 15, Mr. Saravjeet Singh, has not joined the meeting yet. So we will move to our last speaker, shareholder number 16, Miss Lakshmi Paliwal. Ma'am, you have been placed in the meeting. Kindly turn on your camera, unmute your mic, and ask your question.
Good afternoon, Chairperson and respected Board of Directors. Many congratulations on the record performance and many other achievements in the area of reporting, governance, and ESG. It is good to see that the company is setting new benchmark each year in the field of sustainability reporting practices. I have noted that the company has maintained its #1 position for 3 consecutive years and has also become the first Indian company to be a member of ICMM. And also, Azadel have won many awards for its annual reports, BRSR, and other reporting practices. I would appreciate if the management could help us understand the benefit of joining ICMM. Another one is how it will shape the future of ZL and how it will be improve internal practices to support better performance every year. Also, since joining ICMM, what new initiative the company has taken that will help it stand out in the metal and mining sector in the future. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Paliwal. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Paliwal. With this, we conclude the shareholder question session. Before inviting the management to respond, we would like to present a short video celebrating our record financial performance. Thereafter, I request the management to kindly address the shareholder queries.
Some years are measured in numbers. This one was measured in milestones.
Across operations.
Across teams.
Across Hindustan Zinc.
It began where our performance begins, in mining.
This year, our mines crossed a record metal mine production milestone of 1.1 million ton per annum.
At Rampur Agusha, we have delivered record mined metal of 576 KT with
highest ever ore production and ore treatment.
At Sindesar Khurd mine, we have achieved ever highest mine development of 27.6 km and improved throughput from 460 to 520 TPH.
At Zawar, we delivered 214 KT of mined metal and the first 1 million ton ore production at Balaria.
At Rajpura Dariba, we have achieved our highest ever mined metal of 55.9 KT, backed by record ore production by ramp and best ever recovery rates.
From our technologically advanced mines and smelter, we seamlessly integrate exploration, mining and smelting powered by scale, precision and operation excellence.
Strong mining performance set the pace. Smelting carried it forward.
In smelting, the second half of FY26 delivered a record refined metal production of 552 KT.
At Chanderia Pyro Plant, refined metal production reached 162 KT, highest since its commissioning in year 1992.
At Zinc Smelter Debari, we have reached 101 KT, ever highest since commissioning in 1968.
And by enhancing cell house current from 200 ampere to 212 kiloampere, we increase refined zinc capacity by 21 KT per annum.
A year like this is built not only on strong execution, but on robust governance and direct stewardship.
As performance strengthened, investor relations ensured that the narrative reached the market with clarity, consistency and transparency.
Operational strength, structural continuous cost reduction, disciplined capital execution and its deployment has delivered us a record net profit this year.
And as our performance grew, so did our commitment to responsible growth.
This year, Hindustan Zinc became the first Indian company to become a member of the International Council on Mining and Metals and ranked number 1 in the S&P Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment for the third consecutive year.
Moving towards sustainable energy, we reached a record 18% renewable energy consumption.
With over 25% women and 62% young talent in the workforce, at Hindustan Zinc, we are building a workforce that is not only inclusive and encourages people to join. People join us to grow, lead and shape the future of mining and metals.
Redefining the workplace with progressive and inclusive practices.
By redesigning our power plants, we achieved highest ever use of domestic coal.
What takes it global? Clarity, credibility and the right voice that carries it across markets, stakeholders and boundaries.
Technology kept sharpening performance on ground.
At Sindesar Khurd, we delivered the world's first tele-remote reservoir operation.
Our community development initiatives have impacted nearly 2.6 million people from more than 4,000 villages.
We embarked on the journey of SZL 2.0 by doubling the refined metal capacity to over 2 million tons.
We have finished one more year with record performance in all spheres of operations: mining, smelting, sustainability, digital and governance. Our record performance is a reflection of the hard work and commitment of all our employees and cooperation of our stakeholders and above all guidance from the Chairman Vedanta Group.
Built on ground.
Proven in performance.
Backed by responsibility.
Driven by innovation.
Anchored in safety.
Now for the further proceedings, I hand over the meeting to the CEO of the company. Over to you, sir.
With the permission of Chairperson Priyaji, let me try to answer all the questions, not necessarily in an order, but surely addressing all of them. Hindustan Zinc has currently embarked on a goal of expanding the volume to 2 million ton. And as of now, as I have stated in my statement, between 40,000 to 50,000 crores anticipated expenditure, Board has been kind enough to approve 17,000 crores of expenditure, which is already on the ground and getting implemented in terms of 250,000 tons per annum capacity integrated smelter at Debari, and we will now put up more smelters and expand our mines. How do we fund them was a question. Our almost a PAT level at current level without any increase will continue to remain between 12,000 to 13,000 crore per year, and in 5 years it is about 60 to 65,000 crore. Overall expenditure we have planned out is 40 to 45,000 crore. So we have enough of fund for ourselves to pay for the project from our money accrual without hurting any shareholder gains that we have been traditionally giving. So both sides will be balanced, and our balance sheet is very strong. If required at any point of time to match any cash flow, we have to do some borrowing. We are fully capable of that. So there is absolutely no concern as per our ability to fund for the expansion that we have. Our sales within the country, we have about 70 to 75% market share domestically, and you will be happy to know all the silver that we produce, we sell 100% inside the country only. We don't export even an ounce of silver. And of course, silver prices are recently falling, and accordingly on the commodity prices trend, you must be seeing the share prices also having a little check down because of this recent crashing of silver prices. But directionally, metal prices, including silver, all these precious metal prices will continue to remain strong even in the next 4 to 5 year scenario. India currently produces about 150 million tons of steel, and India plans to make 300 million tons of steel. And more steel is produced, more money is spent in infrastructure, more will be the demand of zinc. And that is the reason for us to increase our production to 2 million ton to keep up with the pace of growth of India and to cater to the needs of galvanization and various kinds of alloys. Very pertinent question on the alloys that we produce and their importance. Of course, all the alloys that is produced, a very recent alloy that we have successfully developed, zinc aluminum magnesium alloy, which is very, very important for the steel industry. And we want to be pioneer and market leader in producing these alloys, and that will add to our bottom line as well. One of the questions was also on the rare earth mineral agreement with UP. This is not a standalone agreement. Government of India under critical mineral mission has been auctioning number of critical mineral mines. Hindustan Zinc is aggressively participating in all the auctions. However, depending upon the block and depending upon our analysis of business, potential business in those blocks, we do bid for certain blocks, and we have been very fortunate to be declared winner in many of the bids, which goes along with our strategic direction. For example, we have got blocks in tungsten, we have got blocks in potash, we have got a block in rare earth mineral in UP, for which you must have seen the recent news that we have signed agreement with government of UP. How it will benefit Hindustan Zinc? In India, we import all the potash we need. There is no potash mining in India, and if we successfully prove the existence of potash in the block we have got in Rajasthan, we will be the first one to mine potash. And since we are going into fertilizer business, for us it is a perfect synergy. Tungsten is a metal highly required by the industry, and we will be the first one to mine in India. The monazite block, the rare earth mineral block we have got in UP, has a potential to produce neodymium as a metal. Neodymium is the metal most important for government of India for producing magnets. And Hindustan Zinc will also participate in the government's auction for producing magnets in India, because that is the future. Because more EV vehicle means more electric cars, and more electric cars means more electromagnets being needed. And India simply does not have any production of mineral that can produce electromagnets in India. And Hindustan Zinc, being part of Vedanta, always dedicated to service of the nation, we will continue to work for the nation to develop this mineral and also develop the metal which will produce a magnet for India. We have got about 27,000 workmen working in our mines, and to assure all our shareholders, we are one of the highest payers of workmen in mine across India. nobody pays as much as we pay to all our workmen in the mine. All our workmen in the mine are covered by a federation of unions. Each mine has got a separate union and they have got a federation on top. We get into a wage agreement almost every second year, and the wage agreement ensures that they get year on year wage increase far better than what market provides. And we are very happy that our workers are earning well from the wealth that we are creating, and that has changed the socio-economic situation around our mines as well. The other questions on global inflation impact of Middle East. We have taken actions just before the Middle East issue was boiling up, a very timely action of moving our market from Middle East to Southeast Asia, and we have ensured that our ability to sell our metals and assure the profit that we had predicted for our shareholders does not get impacted because of the Middle East crisis. It has not been impacted. And to assure shareholders that our low cost production will remain sustainable, you will appreciate that 40%, 45% of our production cost is power cost, and we have done a power purchase agreement with the company called Serentica for supply of renewable power, and this is a 20-year agreement. This agreement ensures we continue to get renewable power at a rate lower than the power of our own thermal power that we produce, as well as power that we buy from the grid. That combined cost, compared to that, our buying cost of renewable power is lower. And this also helps us in reducing CO2 emission, which also helps the cause a call of Prime Minister to make the country net zero by 2060. So we are absolutely in that path, and it will continue to grow. The question was on how do we do this? We have modified all our powerhouses so that they are able to, consume domestic coal to keep the cost low. At the same time, we have ensured this power connection through central grid line, and we are bringing in wind power from Maharashtra, we are bringing in solar power from Rajasthan, and also we have battery backup built in Rajasthan to ensure that we get round-the-clock renewable power. On Government of India disinvestment, it is purely the prerogative of Government of India, and like all of you, also we come to know whenever Government of India announces that, and accordingly there is nothing for us to do. And of course, it only increases availability of shares in the market, which in a way is good for the company, that the company's share price actually gets discovered if there are more and more shares traded in the market. And the whole idea of disinvestment is only towards that, and Government of India has been continuously doing that over the last few years. Regarding silver production, yes, it is one of the most valuable metals for us, and we will continue to grow in silver. When we become 2 million ton, our take is we should be producing more than 1,500 tons of silver. India consumes about 7,000 to 8,000 tons of silver. We produce 10% of that, and surely we want to increase that component from 700 tons to 1,500 tons per year. And in our strategic vision in next 5 years, we must add about 3 more new metals to our portfolio. That means we should not just be lead, zinc, silver, as well as fertilizer producer, or on the byproduct cadmium producer. We should also add to our portfolio, whether it is neodymium or potash or tungsten or any other, or gold or copper blocks, if we get anything in between. That is the strategic direction we will go to. Regarding few printed abbreviations used in, I think, page number 444, it is simply Zang ke khilaf zinc. That entire abbreviation has been a hashtag. Zang ke khilaf zinc is the very successful campaign we have done across India, and we have made our customers of auto sector aware that cars in India that are sold are not galvanized, whereas cars that get exported out of India are galvanized. So many car manufacturers have taken that on board, and slowly we will see cars sold in India will also be galvanized. It will help our cause, and it will also help the people in India to get better quality car that can withstand the impact of monsoon or the coastal weather patterns across India. We will continue to work to ensure higher shareholder return, and of course on this year's business plan we have given the guidance to market. We plan to produce about 1.1 million ton metal. With that, I think I have replied to almost all the questions. One important question on Supreme Court's verdict on Aravalli mining has no impact on our mines, as we are existing mines, and Supreme Court is very clear. All existing operations will continue as in the condition as they are in. Wish you all the best. If any question remains unanswered, please direct it to Ashima and she will be able to get you the reply. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. I now request the members present in the meeting to cast their vote electronically if they have not done it so far. The e-voting facility will be kept open for the next 30 minutes to enable the members to cast their votes. I hereby confirm that the requisite quorum was present throughout the meeting. The results will be announced as per the prescribed timelines. The resolution that's set forth in the notice may be deemed to be passed today, subject to the requisite number of votes. Thank you all for participating at the meeting and for making this EAGM a success and for extending full support. Stay healthy and safe, and thank you everyone.